Prošli tjedan Eddie Muller posjetio je Noir festival u Zagrebu. On je predsjednik i osnivač Film Noir fondacije, a James Ellroy prozvao ga je carem Noira. O tom pomalo zaboravljenom žanru upravo s njim razgovarala je naša novinarka Danijela Stanojević.
Zagreb je posjetio Eddie Muller, američki novinar i pisac, a velika mu je strast za samo jedan žanr u filmu, film noir. Ove godine je bio glavni selektor filmova koji su se prikazivali na Film Noir festivalu u Zagrebu. Svoju karijeru je izgradio pišući knjige o filmovima za odrasle, jer je smatrao da je ta tema dovoljno provokativna da bi ga proslavila i omogućila da se probije u društvu kao stručnjak za film noir.
9 chances out of 10 we'd both wind up at a concentration camp. Isn't that true, Louis?
I'm afraid Major Strasser would insist.
You're saying this only to make me go.
I'm saying it because it's true. Inside of us, we both know you belong with Victor. You're part of his work, the thing that keeps him going.
Prozvali su vas carem noara. Što je potrebno da se dobije tako ultimativna pozicija?
You have to accept it. You have to. My father wrote about boxing, his whole life boxing, and I learned very early the value of a good nickname. Is that, like they say, oh, he's, Iron Mike, or, the greatest, or something, Ali.
Napisali ste 3 studije o film noiru, jedna od studija nosi naslov Opake žene. Pa gdje su nestale te opake žene u današnjim filmovima?
I suppose that the wicked woman or the femme fatale in these films is unfortunately considered somewhat politically incorrect now, because they see these women as and this is not always correct in my assessment. I have a little different opinion, but the woman is the villain in a lot of the films, right? And she ruins the man. And while that's the case in many of these films, the truth is that in the classic film noir movies, the woman was just allowed to be as strong and as powerful as the male characters.
Zanima nas vaš komentar. Gdje su nestali redatelji poput Alfreda Hitchcocka, Orsona Wellesa, jednostavno ljudi koji proizvode filmove koji su inteligentni, filozofski i snažni? Da li je tu podbacio možda Harvard i studij režije?
I don't think that they have as much sophistication when it comes to storytelling. They know how to put exciting pictures on the screen, but they don't know the actual details and the mechanics of telling a very effective story. And to me, that's what really separates the geniuses like Alfred Hitchcock and Wells and Howard Hawks and a number of other directors from just these kids who are making pictures. And I think it's a very, very significant difference. And back then, people who made movies had lived a life first before they made movies. They worked at newspapers, they were playwrights, they traveled the world, they fought in wars. Now, 10-year-olds, I want to make movies.
Jeste li primijetili da današnji glumci nemaju ovaj macho guard, kao što su to imali Humphrey Bogart, na primjer? Nekih pačenika, nekih muškaraca koji ipak sve nose na svojim plećima, ili intelektualni imidž kao što je to imala Marlene Dietrich?
The people back then lived a much tougher life, and you got actors like a Robert Mitchum or a Robert Ryan or someone like that who had lived before they ended up being in movies. Robert Mitchum was in jail before he made movies. And I just think it makes a big difference. Life was harder on people back then, and they wore it on their faces, I mean, Humphrey Bogart was a very, very significant person in the development of film noir because he was not a handsome man.
Koji je po vašoj preporuci možda najbolji post-noir film koji svakako trebamo pogledati?
Well, this is a difficult question for me to answer. Like, what is the best of the new noir. I can tell you this, it's not being made in America because there are too many comic book movies in America. So the director who I think understands noir better than anyone is Christopher Nolan. And his first two movies, The Following and Memento, were brilliant noir.
Mlađoj publici ovaj filmski žanr gotovo nepoznat, ali sva sreća što se njime možemo upoznati na 3. programu Hrvatske radiotelevizije.